Alright, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and I've been going through a series of video presentations for the Rankin Technical College AWD Application and Web Development 1111 .NET Framework with Web Databases class. I am currently doing a series of videos on the textbook for the class, which is ASP.NET MVC with Entity Framework and CSS by Mr. Lee Naylor. And we are up to page 166 as we're working our way through Chapter 6 of 18. And it says here, under Testing Product Image Editing, to test edit a product's images, start the website without debugging and open the product test creation with images as shown. So let's do that. Let's save and run, and we are in the product controller. I don't really want to run it from there, so we want to be in why don't we go into products, edit, try doing it from there. Let's see how that'll work. So let's view that in the browser. And as they show in the book, once this comes up, we'll change it to edit 18. Alright, so that's our test creation with images. And they want us to change this, change the name to test image editing, update the description to edited description, change the price to 2, remove image 5.jpg and image 4.jpg by changing the value of the select control for product image 1 and 2 respectively. Update product image 4 to image 6 and image 5 to image 7. So I don't have those in there. Let's go back and we'll change this to 4 and 5. How's that? Not exactly what they say on here, but let's save that. Alright, and then they tell us to open up the details page. Now, instead of this saying 3, this says 3 as it should, but instead of this saying 4, 6, and 7, mine says 3, 4, and 5. All right. I think that worked out okay. Oops. We are now going to cover what happens to the product image mappings table when you delete an image or a product. First, add some code to the delete confirmed method of the product images controller file to delete the file from the file system and the database as highlighted in the following code. So we want to go to controllers, product images controller. All right, and in here we want to go to the delete method and get right to the beginning of it, basically. And the delete is down near the bottom. And we want to be in the post. Right here. All right. So after the product image where we set that up, we want to add this line. Let's see. All right. And then on the line after that, we want to add this. With the semicolon. All right. And the author said this code uses the system.io.file.delete method to delete the file from both the product images and the thumbnails folders. We have to refer to the class system.io.file directly because the controller class also contains a property called file. We also used request.mapPath to ensure that the correct server path is used. Next, we are to go in and add the highlighted code to the delete method of the controller's product images controller CS file. So the controller so above this system.io stuff that we just put in. So right here, we are to add the highlighted code that you'll see in a minute in order to update the image number property of any other images associated with the same product as the deleted image. This code will check if the image number is higher than the image being deleted, and if it is, it'll lower the image number by 1 so there's no gaps between images. So let me go grab that code. We are in the middle of page 168, and there's the code right here. All right, the author says, notice that in this code we do not delete anything from the product image mappings table directly. The only delete is carried out by the line db.productimages.remove product image. When this deletion occurs, it is cascaded into the image mappings table and the relevant records are then deleted. All right, let's save and go back to here. And as you can see here on page 169, the author says, to see image deletion working first, add a new product to the site with the following details. All right, now I'm not going to have images 3, 6, 3, 6, and 7. Still kind of not sure why I don't have all those, but I don't. All right, so let's go back. Let's save and run this. I'll just make my own little way of doing this. It should be fine. So we're going to run this. We're going to go over to the product details page, and we're going to create a new one. I don't want to edit. I want to create a new. All right. The name will be test image deletion. The description will be, test description. The price will be 1. The category will be close. And the images will be set to 6, 3, 6, and 7. Well, I don't have those. Let's see once if we go back here. I'm doing this for my own edification. And if I stop the run, which probably wasn't the best thing in the world to do, as I was in the middle of running, but let's go to content here and product images and see what we have. Well, I thought I loaded all those product images in, and evidently I have not. So let me come in, and under the product images for Chapter 6, which is right here, I'm wondering if I can just, so this has got product images and it's also got thumbnails. Okay, good. So what I think I'm going to do is grab that entire thing, copy it to the clipboard. Now, what I'm doing right here is probably not recommended. All right. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to rename this to Product Images Original. Again, might not be the wisest thing in the world to do. Now, content, paste. There's product images. And I'm trying to figure out if it... Well, let's do this. I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to do a content, add, existing item. I'm going to go back to the desktop. Here, 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 and add that. Evidently it doesn't like an add when you're adding an entire folder. Well, can I come in and do this? Looks like I can do that. So let's try that. So add new folder. So this will again be not new folder 1. This will be product images. All right, right mouse click, add, existing item, desktop, did that, but I did. Oh, this is from the project. I want File. I'm sorry, right mouse click, Add, Existing Item, Desktop. And that should be everything. Control A, Add. Alright, so that should have added all of them. Alright, now that we've done that, let's go back. We were on this run here, but notice it still has the 1 through 5, so I'm going to, there we go. Now I'm going to go back, save everything. Let's just rebuild the solution. Once that rebuilds, let's run it again. Now I should be able to make those changes as they were shown. So, okay, I want to come back again to Products, Details. Now let's check and see if we did have a 19, if it started to add that for us, or if we get an error message. Good, that's good. Let's create the new, and we're going to fill it up just like it's shown on page 169. Test image deletion. Test description. 1. Close. Set the images to. Set the images to. Still only showing those first 5. I can't, well, I'm going to have to, and they've got 6, 3, 6, 7. Let's do 5, no, 4, 3, 4, 5. Maybe not what we really wanted, but let's do that anyway. Create. Now that should be number 19, I believe. So we should be able to go to Details now to 19. All right. So again, in the book they've got 6, 6, 3, 6, 7. I've got 4, 4, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now we're going to click on this Manage as Image link. Okay. And they want us to come in there and delete some of those images. Probably not the greatest thing in the world to do, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. All right. I'm jumping down to page 171, and I'm going to try to add the seating stuff. Okay, so I'm jumping down to page 171, and the author says here, now that you can add images and associate them with products, you're going to learn how to seed the database with some test data to add some product images and map these images to products. Before you attempt to seed the database, ensure that you have added the images from Chapter 6. Add them as follows. I did that. All right. I'm going to double check. I am going to double check right now. Stop the run. And I'm going to refresh my project. And it looks like they're all in here. All right. So I'm at 20 minutes. I am going to stop right now, and hopefully we'll have about one more presentation, and then we'll be finished up. We got about 10 pages to go.